Hi everyone, I'm Parvati. In this video, we'll be learning about a video response platform. It's called as Flipgrid. Now, Flipgrid, it is an easy to use social learning video making website that allows teachers and students to make video clips. So as we have seen, Flipgrid, it is a video response system that allows students to explain or show their learning using videos. Now, allowing students to answer questions without standing in front of the class, it would lead them to be more active participants. They'll ask and answer questions more easily. Unlike speaking in front of the class with one shot at getting it right, the students can record, then re-record their video message until the final product is what they desire. So before moving on how to use Flipgrid, you need to learn two terms, that is grid and topics. Now grid, they are just like our classroom or learning community, where these videos are shared and who they are shared with. All these things comes under grid. Whereas adding topics to your grid means topics are discussion questions, like what videos are about. So that is topics. So these are the two terms which you need to be familiar with, grids and topics. Now, ideas for using Flipgrid in classroom. For example, I've taken only few examples here. For example, social studies subject, you can make students take on a persona of a president or any historical character. They can have video response based on that. Even for math subject, you can use this. Like students can explain how they have solved a particular problem. Also, after your class reads a chapter or a book, they can have them respond to a question about their reading. You can also ask the students to share about their favorite book, or you can even create a debate about a particular topic. You can, in a debate, you can take the conversation further by having students comment upon each other responses also. So all these are just examples of how to use Flipgrid in your classroom. Now we'll see how to create a grid, how to add topic to a grid, and how to create video responses, how to access these video responses. Now we'll be learning how to create your grid. So for that, first you need to head over to flipgrid.com and you have to create a free account on Flipgrid. Click on this sign up. You can either sign up with your Google account or your Microsoft account. So once you have signed up, you can create your first grid. Start my grid. Now in this, your grid is just like your class. So here you have to name your grid. I'm going to name my grid as computer application. You can select the type of grid. That is, you can use school email address. So it will help students to access the grid using school email address. You can select this, or you can select student ID. Now the student ID means for younger students who does not have their email address. Students, they did not create their account. They will use this code here to access the grid. Now, educator learning community means it is public, that everyone can access your grid, provided you will have to give a password and other features. So now we'll learn how to create using our school email. We're going to create our grid using school email. Now this is your flip code. There is a code which we'll share it with students so that students can enter their grid. I've clicked. Now your school email, that is the domain name, whatever comes after @ symbol, that is your domain name. Now you have provided your domain name here, school domain name here. Now click next. Now your grid is ready. So this is your grid. You have created your grid. Grid is just like a classroom. Now inside this grid, we need to create topics. This topics for discussions so that students can post their video responses for that particular topic. Now this is your flip code. M0170 is your flip code, which you need to share it with students so that they can enter their Flipgrid. Now, after creating your grid, this is your grid. The topic is displayed here. Flip code is displayed here. Add a co-pilot means if you want to add any other teachers, you can add them. Now, this is a default topic which comes when you create a grid. You can edit on this, or you can create a new topic for discussion also. Now, I'm going to edit this topic. I'm going to give us self-introduction of students. So the title you can give in. A default prompt or description about the topic will also be given. You can edit that. Recording time, you can adjust its response time to fit the needs of the topic and your students. So here I'm going to give it as 30 seconds. Now this video moderation means with this, when you turn on this video moderation, response to a topic, it will not be seen publicly until the moderator approves. So until you approves, the video responses of students will not be public. Topic tip, if you want to give any tip for your topic, you can add it. Now your status, you can either make it active, frozen or hidden. You can schedule the date also here. Now the video types, what students can post, either they can post selfies only or their videos only or selfies and videos. You can select that option. Now video title, everything should be turned on when student views it. Sticky notes, if students want to add any sticky notes along with their video responses, they can add that. Video count, when you receive each videos, you will get a count of them. Now attachment link, if the students want to attach an external link with their videos, they can attach it. Likes, like if the student want to like other students' video, you can allow them. Student to student replies, this is mainly used for debate purposes. For debate, if a student wants to counter another student's response, they can do it. So now here, this is the topic, and you can now here you can record a video, like you can describe, the teacher can describe what this topic is about and what the students need to say in their video responses. So now I have uploaded a video to this topic. So we have done with our topic. We have updated our topic. Now after adding all the details, you need to click on update topic. So now your topic is getting posted into your grid. So this is your first topic in your grid, self-introduction of students. Here I have your flip code is there. Now here I can add guest. Now this is the teacher's video which I have posted. So this was my first topic introduction for students. Now according to this topic, now students need to post their video responses into their grid. When a student enters, they'll see the topic along with the topic video by the teacher, and underneath that they'll have a button to record their response. So by clicking on record a response, students can share their video responses to their grid. So here I have added one response to the topic. Now I have just added a video response from a student perspective. I have added it as such. Now this, you will be the moderator for the students group, so you will have to approve it. You have options to hide the video. You have option to make it activate. So it is your responsibility to post the videos. So you are the moderator, you have to give permissions for that. You also have options to edit the response, hide the response, move the response, duplicate response. You can download the video. All these things you can do to students' response video. So now we have learned how to create a grid, how to create a topic in a grid, how to post video as a student, and how we moderate it and post it to our grid. So now our grid with the topic is ready. Our first topic was self-introduction to student. It is ready. Now we are going to post this into classroom. So for that, we have a share option here. Click on that share option. See here, you have an option to integrate your Flipgrid with classroom. So if you click on this classroom and if you select a class, automatically this grid will go as a video assignment to your classroom. Now I'm going to integrate it with Google Classroom. When you share it to your classroom, you can select a class from your classroom. Here I have created 2 classrooms in a Google Classroom. So I can select one class. Maybe select demo class here. Choose action. You can post this grid as an assignment. You can ask a question, make an announcement, create a material. So here I'm going to post it as ask a question. After that, you need to click go. So now here your Flipgrid got attached to your ask a question. You can type the title if you want again. Instructions, all the class names, students. If you want, you can points. If you don't want, you can make it as ungraded. If you want a due date, you can post it with a due date. And here if I have selected, students can reply to each other. For debates and all, they can reply to each other. For this comment, I'm going to disable this. Students need not have to reply to each other. Now, after filling out all the main points, you need to click on ask. Now, you're going to post this into your Google Classroom to that particular class. Now, this Flipgrid is getting integrated into your classroom. So now when you open your Google Classroom, you can see that question. See, Parvati M has posted a new question, self-intro. So when you click on that, you can see. Now when you click on that, you can see the question part here. If the student has answered, you can see the video responses here. Now when you click on this Flipgrid, automatically it goes to your flipgrid.com and you can view your grid along with the title. Your video can be seen along with the response. So this is all about Flipgrid. We have seen how to create a grid, how to create a topic inside a grid. We have also seen as a moderator how to accept students' video responses. So this is a very interactive way of making students engage. Just like in a classroom, you can make them engage with the topic. So I hope you all like this video. Thank you all.